This week on the LTU Sports Report, we get into all the spring sports action and get to know some of our Blue Devils. We've got highlights from our men's volleyball senior night, hit the diamond with our softball team for a doubleheader against Madonna and Cleary, and check in with the Blue Devil football team who's just starting the spring season. Don't go anywhere because the LTU Sports Report starts right now.
LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union, Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us. Hello and welcome to the LTU Sports Report. I'm your host, Jenna Skelski, and next week is going to be our last episode for the season, but don't worry because that means that these shows are going to be action-packed for you guys. For this week's show, we have plenty of highlights ranging from women's lacrosse all the way to our men's volleyball team who just had their senior night, and we have all the highlights from when Ty Searles was playing on the NAIA All-Star basketball team. We're going to be kicking things off with our softball team who has had an historic start to their season so far. Let's see how they did at their conference opener against the Madonna Crusaders.
In their conference opener, our 18-2 Blue Devils softball team, who just broke into the nation's top 25 ranking, was on the road at Madonna University to battle with the Crusaders. The ladies were at bat first and came out swinging hard. Sophomore Katie Seister on second after hitting a double. Junior first baseman Meredith Adams drills this one out to deep left field. That would bring around Seister to score, and LTU was on the board first. Up next was sophomore Andrew Malberg with Adams in scoring position. She gets the friendly bounce and past the infield threat, scoring Adams for the RBI single. Devils up 2-0 after one. Jump ahead to the fourth inning with the ladies up 2-1 now. Seister at first and freshman Sarah Hidge at second. Adams was back up to bat and comes through big for her team once again, driving in Hidge with a nice drive to center field. Sixth inning now, LTU out ahead 5-2. Sophomore Brittany Whelan was at the plate with Brittany Bolt at first and Malberg at third. She gets a hold of this pitch and hits the warning track off the bomb that scores Malberg to close out the inning. Junior Sydney Schultz came in at the bottom of the fifth to relieve and allowed no runs during her 3 innings in the circle. To end the game, she gets the Madonna batter to ground out at the hands of Whelan and Adams. The ladies earned their first conference win over the Madonna Crusaders with the final score of 6-2.
It feels, I'm still kind of shaking right now, my heart is pounding. It's just such a good feeling, such a good feeling. No, it doesn't matter what they're doing, doesn't matter how they're warming up. All that matters is we go out there, play our hardest, the way we can play, stay up in the dugout, don't let anything affect us, keep a good attitude, positive mindset, and good things will come.
I think when you go into the WAC, obviously it's a new season, and so for us, we were trying to do one pitch at a time, play that one game at a time type of thing. And I just really feel our players came out and attacked, and they just really won the game. And they had that mode in them that this is our game, and they set that tone right from the beginning.
My name is Arthur. I play for LTU men's basketball, and I major in civil engineering. My favorite TV show is gonna have to be Breaking Bad, because it is just the best show. My dream vacation would probably be to go to the Bahamas. It just seems really nice there, everyone goes there. Michael Jordan is the best player of all time because no one can top what he did, his leadership, or his work ethic.
Time now to take a look inside Lawrence Technological University. Esports at LTU is growing rapidly, and students in the esports program recently held a gaming event on campus. Of course, there were tons of video games, board games, and so much more.
Right now, this event is helping so that people are aware of what kind of fun and kind of exciting things that we do here at LTU. With these games, we're trying to make sure that people are engaged in LTU, and hopefully they want to come here if they don't come here already.
LTU is hosting another esports tournament in May, where students in high school will compete for a chance to win thousands of dollars in scholarship to LTU and other great prizes. High school teams across Michigan, Indiana, and Ohio compete in an 8-week-long season. Then, the top 16 will be invited to compete for the grand prize on LTU's campus. After 2 days of competition, the 2 top teams left in the tourney will go head-to-head, but only one will be crowned esports high school champion. If you want to find out more about esports, head over to ltu.edu right now.
What's up, Blue Devils? I'm Spencer Iaquino. We're here at the University of Detroit Mercy for another big conference matchup for our softball team, taking on the Cleary Cougars. After the break, we bring you highlights from this game, and we get to meet an All-American basketball player, Ty Searles. We'll be right back.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
We're getting reports that you have over 40,000 flavor combinations.
That's right.
May I examine one, ma'am? Is this real cheese?
100% real mozzarella, officer.
Explain this dough.
Made fresh daily.
I'm gonna have to confiscate this as evidence.
Aren't you a mall cop?
All units, someone's in the fountain.
10-4, Tiger on the prowl.
Flavor fanatics will do anything for our one-of-a-kind flavored crust pizza with meal deals for every budget.
Hungry?
Howie's!
FANUC America is the #1 supplier of robots, CNCs, and factory automation. Our certified automation training prepares students for high-tech careers in advanced manufacturing. Manufacturers use automation to maximize productivity. That's why high-paying careers in advanced automation are in demand today. Our CERT program provides manufacturers and educators a STEM-based curriculum centered on robotics and automation training. Contact FANUC to learn more about our certified automation training programs.
Welcome back to Detroit Mercy, everybody. Our nationally ranked softball team is about to hit the field, but before that, senior point guard Ty Searles got to play in a pretty remarkable event this past week down in Kansas City. Let's find out what happened.
This past week, men's basketball senior point guard Ty Searles was named All-American and selected to compete in the NAIA All-Star Game in Kansas City, Missouri. The game showcases the 30 best seniors from Division I and II in the nation to represent their school and conference. Ty had a breakout year to close out a great career at LTU. He averaged 23.1 points, 4.7 rebounds, and 2.7 assists per game, while breaking the record for most points scored in a season with 696. Not only is Searles the first player from LTU to be selected as an All-Star, but the only player from the entire WAC conference to be invited.
It was a great experience to play with the top 30 players in the country. Seeing a different style of basketball, different speed, different talent, other than what we've seen this season. It was great just to meet the guys, interact with them, just to see their insight on the game and just learn from them. We stayed together a lot. We had a lot of promos and workouts and practice. A lot of good dudes down there. We hung out a lot, kicked it a lot, and it was just quick chemistry, but overall, a lot of good dudes on and off the court down there. Going down, I just want to enjoy the moment, soak in the moment, take it in, because not everybody gets that honor to go down there and be able to compete. I just wanted to be able to play in the game and just have as much fun as I could, no matter what the outcome was. It's very special. I think it's really big for the program. The program was obviously first. Without the program, I wouldn't have been able to go to the All-Star game, be an All-American, or none of those things. But it was majority of it, all of it was for the program. Coach Pick, my teammates, all the young guys, my other seniors, Dalen, Devontae, and my lone sophomore, Al. It was all for them, man. They put me in the right position the whole year, and they just helped me get to and accomplish everything that I was able to accomplish this year.
For their second conference matchup of the season, the 25th ranked Lawrence Tech welcomed last year's USCAA national champions Cleary University to their home field. It was a stale match between the teams until the bottom of the fourth, when junior Katie Kubiak came up to the plate and drove in 2 runs. Up next is the left fielder Jackie Mattingly. With 2 outs and 1 man on, she sends the ball sky high as Kubiak races around the bases to beat the throw at home plate. Mattingly's RBI triple brings the score to 3-0. At the top of the 5th, the Cougars could not answer back to the heat thrown by Brittany Bolt, who at the end of the game only allowed 2 hits. But the ladies in blue aren't done yet. Newcomers Sarah Hyde and Kennedy Emmons both showcase their speed as the power hitter Meredith Adams surprises Cleary with a bunt to load the bases. Sophomores Andrew Malberg and Brittany Whelan made contributions from the batter's box and scored 1 runner and kept the bases loaded. The Wisconsin native Katie Kubiak comes back for more. With her bat still hot, she hits a line drive past the left fielder to make the score 7-0. Kubiak would go on to finish with 5 RBIs on the day. The top of the 6th was a breeze for the Blue Devils with 3 up, 3 down. The last out was made by senior CJ Banis, who caught a pop fly in left center field. When the Blue Devils traded their mitts for bats, Sarah Hyde, who has the team-high batting average of .404, gets on base and is hit in by Bolt to end the game at 8-0. Your Blue Devils win Game 2 of the day in a mercy rule, splitting the day with the Cleary Cougars, who took the first game 8-3. The girls are now 2-2 in the WAC.
Tale of 2 teams, right? Unfortunately, we had big miscues as far as errors in the first game, because we could have been out of that inning 1-2-3, unfortunately, and then they capitalized on that. So in between the game, we really talked about and emphasized how we need to think about the team and being there for each other, and that's kind of our emphasis all the rest of the year, is that we're going to be all about the team. And that's how we've been playing all year. So is this a surprise to me? Not at all. We've been playing that type of defense, and we've been hitting well all season.
She pitched a really great game. All of her stuff was moving, working, and she hit all her spots. So it's really great to have a pitcher that, you know, is going to put the ball where you want it. I was just happy to be given a chance. Throughout the beginning of the season, I was always relying on my team, so it was nice to get out there and try to produce some of the runs on my own. Felt good.
I'm just really proud of her, how she stepped up, and she's always been a team player, like doing, calling games for us, helping us with that, and she just waited her turn, and there's her turn. Great job.
Hey everyone, I'm Candace Burns. Coming up next on the LTU Sports Report, we hit the court for another men's volleyball game. And after that, we check in with our Blue Devil football team as they kick off their spring season. So stick around.
I love working for Striker.
I'm genuinely excited to come to work every day.
We support each other and look out for each other.
I love Striker because we are like a family.
At Striker, I own my career.
There are so many different places Striker can take me in the next 5 years.
Together, with our
customers,
we are driven
to make
healthcare better.
Great people with a strong mission and values can accomplish great things together.
You've worked hard to raise your family and build a happy life for them. Don't let unforeseen circumstances jeopardize everything you've built. Planning for Your Future is a law firm that makes it easy and affordable to protect your family with estate planning, wills, trusts, deeds, power of attorney, minor, and elder care. The experts at Planning for Your Future will meet with you, prepare your documents, and make sure you understand what each does. So contact Planning for Your Future today to set up your free phone consultation, because your future begins now.
Since the dawn of man, storytelling has been the most effective and engaging means of communication. Whether gathered around the warm glow of a fireplace or the family television set, a compelling story has always moved people to action. At Yellow Flag Productions, the Emmy-winning storytellers behind our television programs are now helping clients create content that emphasizes their people and passions. Let us tell your story and share it with the world.
Fundraising should be fresh, flavorful, and simple. We have the perfect solution at Hungry Howie's, Dough Raiser. Your team or school can sell paper pizza certificates that can be redeemed for 1 medium pizza at participating locations.
Hungry Howie's makes it easy. It's just a little mini pizza box, and we make lots of money, lots of dough.
Go to doughraiser.com to learn more and sign up. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. Welcome to Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser.
Welcome back, Blue Devil fans. It's senior night here in the Don Riddler Fieldhouse for our men's volleyball team as they take on their last home game of the season. Let's check out the highlights and see how our boys did against the Olivet Comets.
It was senior night in the Don Riddler Fieldhouse for our men's volleyball team in their last home game of the season. Being honored for their years of hard work and leadership were Lawrence Patton, Joseph Belanda, Javier Contreras, and Gospel Sua. Let's get into the action. Early in the first game, tied at 4, good ball work as Contreras passes to Patton, who sets it up for Max Jewett for the massive kill. LTU takes the lead but would drop the set 25-21. Second set now. The boys regroup on a timeout after giving up a few points to the Comets to finish this one out. Junior Joshua Eckert and Patton with the give and go for the big time spike. The Blue Devils, however, would fall in the second as well, 25-17. Up to the third set, and the boys were on a roll in a close match tied at 22. To take the lead, Eckert and Patton were back to business with the clutch set and spike to get the go-ahead point, and they would take it the rest of the way, 25-22. Final set, LTU struggling to come back, down by 5 late in the match. Their efforts would not be enough as the Olivet's front line held strong. The men's volleyball team drops a tough-fought battle with the Olivet Comets 3-1 in the final home game of the year.
Today we took a step back, we let them get a little lead, we felt comfortable, and then when we tried to catch up to them, it was already too late. We cannot let that happen for the rest of the season. 1 point at a time, trying to succeed every day and get ready to do our best.
A lot of us have been together for the past 4 years. We were on the inaugural team, and as you guys heard, we went 0-16, and then all of a sudden this year, we're 15-12. So we've turned it around together. We're a very close group. We hang out together all the time off the court, and they're our brothers, and so we're all in there talking, and it means a lot. Those guys mean a lot to our program and to the team.
The last 4 years has been a roller coaster ride. We've been through some really high highs and some lows, and it's hard to explain to people everything we've been through, everything we work hard for, and we started this program with nothing. It was just us, however amount of freshmen, just going out there and doing the best we could, and seeing the difference that we've been able to make throughout 4 years, and having my family come out here to watch me and get a sense or a taste of what we've been working for 4 years. It makes me really happy. I'm really proud of LTU. It makes me proud of my team, and it makes me proud of what I came here to do.
It's good to see their comfortability, their familiarity with things. We still change things up to keep them on their toes, get them out of their comfort zone. But to see their understanding of what our expectations are, and then the upperclassmen be able to lead those underclassmen in that sense too. Like, hey, that's not what a Blue Devil does, right? This is how we act. This is how we practice. This is the expectation we have. Early on they looked at it like we got a full year till we could play, and they learned quick that year goes by fast, and so you got to take advantage of every day.
It's been good refresher. Knock the dust off a little bit, fine-tune our skills. It's been fun hitting again, getting back at it though. We've progressively gotten better. Our first day was a little rough, just kind of getting back to the feel of it, but as we've had the past 3 days, we've had multiple guys break off big runs for big games.
This spring ball, just paying attention to details, the craft. I'm a big guy on craft. The athleticism is all good. We all want the athleticism, the speed, and the size, but the details of everything that we do, that's what matters, you know what I mean? So I'm trying to get these guys to continue to grow and understand the whys and the whats of what we're doing for us to be successful as a group, overall as a team and a total offense.
Drop your body there. Give him a little head and shoulders, and I ain't talking about the shampoo. Take your body there. There you go. Drop your weight. Good job. Don't drift. Let's go. Clear that hip. Don't slow down, Danny. You still can track that hip, right?
We want to pick up our intensity. We want to pick up our efficiency in practice so that we can practice with more purpose. So those are some of the things that we're focusing on as a staff and as a team, and trying to get better at.
What's up, Blue Devil Nation? I'm Sarah Davis. After winning their conference opener last week against Siena Heights, our women's lacrosse team is on to the next. Coming up, our ladies take on Lourdes University and find out which team is doing our tip of the week.
I'm on the Blue Devil football team, and that's a great place to be, because other colleges wouldn't let me be both a football player and a nursing student. And just because I'm a dog on the field doesn't mean I can't take care of people. And man, do I love people. The small class size at LTU give me awesome access to my nursing professors. Lawrence Tech, where Blue Devils dare.
Are you stuck in your job? Getting frustrated playing the waiting game for the next opportunity to advance your career? Let Blue Chip Talent help. As an award-winning talent acquisition company, our specialty is matching candidates with careers in IT and engineering. At Blue Chip Talent, we take a laser-focused approach to reaching your career goals. We have access to jobs you won't find anywhere else to help advance your career faster and easier. Plus, we take care of you. Employees receive industry-leading benefits and competitive perks. Don't waste another minute worrying, because we are ridiculously good at advancing careers.
Southfield truly is the ideal place to live, work, and play.
Well, it's a very exciting time in the city of Southfield. Great neighborhoods, great city services, and Fortune 500 companies. Southfield has something for everyone.
Recognized as Michigan's premier business address, home to world-class educational institutions, voted one of the nation's most livable metro area suburbs.
Southfield is the center of it all.
Things are about to get going here at Harrison High School in Farmington Hills as our women's lacrosse team takes on Lourdes University. Let's roll the highlights.
In their second conference game of the year, the women's lacrosse team was taking on the Grey Wolves from Lourdes University at Farmington Hills Harrison High School. First half action, Blue Devils up by 1 and looking to extend the lead is Kaylee Patterson getting the rebound and bringing it around the cage for the goal. The sophomore captain gives the girls some insurance on the lead, up now 4-2. LTU starting to pull away halfway through the first. Sophomore attack Tegan Layer gets the feed from Katie Waits behind the net and then beats her defender topside to finish the nice bounce shot. Blue Devils up a nickel at 7-2. Late in the half now with the ladies still pressuring on offense. Layer and Waits play a little two-man game behind the net while junior Gabby Larkin finds some open space in front of the keeper. She gets the pass from Waits and finishes on the doorstep. LTU up 12-4 at the break. Second half, and there was no stopping the Blue Devil attack on offense. Junior Anna Gagnon sets it up from the side, dishes it to Larkin, who wraps around the net and fires it low past the Grey Wolves keeper. LTU now up by 9. Just a minute later, freshman Abby Smentowski got in on the scoring, blowing past her defender and going 5-hole on the goalie to up the lead to 10. The ladies earned their second straight conference win over Lourdes University with the final score of 17-4, and they now stand at 2-0 in WAC play.
I think we all really came together there, and it was really just overall a really big team win. For once, it really felt great to have everyone just kind of on the same page, and it was really kind of just us coming together and really just kicking into gear.
We wanted to get the field open, get the passes good, and at the end of the day, we really worked together as a team. We surrendered me for we sort of thing, so yeah, it was pretty good.
Today was really our attack. Our attack stepped up and kind of found ways to get the ball in the back of the net. We did go through a little lull towards the end of the first half, but they picked it up. Our defense started slow, but then Dory played a great game for us.
Definitely a little bit we could improve upon communication. We started off a little weak, but definitely built to the end, and just kind of staying together, staying meshed the way that we were today.
Offensively, just trying to move the ball quickly, get running our offensive motion. They seem to be getting more comfortable with each other. I think playing that non-conference schedule, it's a tough non-conference, so it prepared us coming into our conference. Defensively, we started off slow, but they started we did a good job in seeing the slide and looking for that double team and kind of taking two of their top players. We knew once they got the ball, they were probably going to go to goal, so they did a great job with that.
We just got to believe in ourselves, play confident, and the rest will come naturally.
Hi, I'm Ashley Sherry. I'm a sophomore on the women's lacrosse team, and this is your tip of the week. When taking a shot, you want to step with your opposite foot to get that power through your hips. Once you take that first step forward, you're going to lead with your arms, and you're going to pull with your bottom hand and push with your top hand to get that power through your hips, and you're going to follow through on the opposite side of your hip. Thank you for watching Women's Lacrosse Tip of the Week. Come check us out our next home game, April 5th at 5 p.m. against Cleary.
The Wisconsin native Katie Kubiak comes back for more. With her bat still hot, she hits a line drive past the left fielder to make the score 7-0. Kubiak would go on to finish with 5 RBIs on the day. Now it's time to look ahead at this week's upcoming games. On April 1st, the baseball team hosts Aquinas for a doubleheader, and then on April 7th, they've got another home doubleheader against Rochester College. On April 3rd, the softball team plays back-to-back games against Rochester College, followed by a doubleheader the next day against U of M Dearborn, and hosts Concordia for a pair on April 7th. The men's lacrosse team welcomes the University of Michigan Dearborn on April 3rd, and on April 6th, they finish out their week by hosting Indiana Tech. Women's lacrosse has 2 games this week. First up is Cleary on April 5th and Madonna on the 6th. The women's and men's golf teams are both on the road this week, as are the women's and men's tennis teams, who will compete in the IWU Wildcat Invitational on Friday and Saturday. For the complete schedule of games this week, visit LTUathletics.com.
All right, guys, that is it for the LTU Sports Report this week. Be sure to join us next Monday on Fox Sports Detroit at 4:30 p.m. If you guys want more highlights, daily updates, and stories of LTU Athletics, be sure to follow us on all social media platforms at LTU Athletics. I'm Jenna Skelski. Thank you for joining us, and we'll see you next week.
LTU Sports Report is brought to you by Varsity Brands, elevating student experiences in sport, spirit, and achievement. The City of Southfield, the center of it all. Michigan First Credit Union. Hungry Howie's Dough Raiser. Your next fundraiser comes with flavored crust. And Stryker. Discover your strengths and follow your passion with us.